Gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just keep.
You are in the Punters Lounge. Hope you're getting plenty of information. Craig Williams, don't get too many bigger names than that, so hopefully that's encouraged you to get involved at Flemington today. Let's have a look domestically though at Pukekohe, of course the county's racing club today. And we've already heard that Amino has been heavily backed, so we need to speak to co-trainer in Peter Williams. Thanks so much for your time, Peter. You'll be looking forward to racing on what's going to be a pretty good track there today.
Yeah, it's good to get back on the better tracks now, hopefully. So the weather might have come right now. It usually comes right after Labour weekend, so hopefully we'll be right from now on.
Let's talk about your two chances in the fifth today, starting with Amino, speaking to you earlier on a path, of course, to bigger things, hopefully. Had a look at the way she's been prepared for this assignment today, and she looks to be in great order to return. This is the second of the trials where she finished second at Te Rapa. Tell us how pleased you and Dawn are with her preparation.
Oh no, she's done everything right this prep. We're very happy. My Cato trial probably on a wet track, and she slipped coming out of the corner a little bit. So yeah, she probably wasn't handling the track as good as she could have been. But she trialled well, and she pulled up all right after it.
She's obviously went to the paddock in terrific form, and if you're serious about a railway campaign with her, your expectations today, one would assume, would be pretty high.
Oh, look, she should go a good race today. We're happy with her. She's done everything right. You know, I'd be disappointed if she didn't go well. But, you know, there's a couple of other horses there going all right in that race too. Ewan's not a bad horse. Quite like Ewan. She's gone some good races, you know. So, but if everything equal, Amino should go a big race.
You've also got the second favourite in the race in Midnight Runner, a couple of runs this time, and well, a horse that again should be more than competitive, and we're having a look at him swooping around them when finishing in third position. This was at Rotorua, and does have Taiki Yanagita claiming the two today.
Yeah, look, he went well there. He was sort of caught 3 and 4 wide the trip, and it was a bit puggy, but he fought on well. I hope he got off him and said he tried his heart out. He said, look, he'll get a good race one day in the right place at the right time. He'll get a nice race, but he always tries, so that's all we can hope for. He's an honest little fella.
And he's currently the second favourite at around $4, but as I said, all of the money coming for Amino. Let's go to a couple of first starters for you, Peter. We start with race number 2, where Kataria, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, is $6.50 and $2.10. Ashvin Gundasamy claiming the two. Goes up against Might, who you've been against at the trials. We're about to have a look at Kataria, finishing in 4th position. This was actually a pretty good run at Avondale because missed the start quite badly and actually found the line pretty nicely.
Yeah, look, she just had a half-pie rear just as the gates opened, and she sort of lost 4 or 5 lengths, but she picked them up. But we were pretty happy with that trial. I think Danielle rode her that day, Danielle Johnson, and she was pretty happy with the trial. But she's a lovely filly, this. So, look, I'm expecting her to go a good race.
You can see Danielle just sitting quietly on her for the latter stages of that trial. She'd done enough, Peter, so I think we've seen enough to suggest that a pretty big run first up is on the cards. Yeah,
no, I think she should go well.
Perennial is the second of your first starters, goes round in race number 3. Currently is the $4 favourite, Michael Coleman, to do the riding. This 3-year-old filly by Perennial again has trialled up nicely. We go back to the trials where she finished in 2nd position, and again, Peter, did this nicely under her own steam at Avondale.
Yeah, look, she's a really lovely filly. I do think she'll be better when she gets to sort of 1400, maybe a mile. But she shows enough speed in the trials and the work to sort of put herself there today. So, you know, I'm expecting a run from her too.
They are your book of runners today. Your dawn at counties today. Let's just confirm who you have in today, and you can tell us who you think's going to be your best chance. I'm sensing a bit of confidence about all of them, to be fair, Peter. So who's the top pick?
Yeah, look, they all go good, you know. So that's all we can hope for. But Amino should be the never know with first starters. But as long as they do everything right, I'll be happy. But Mars Amino looks on paper the hardest to beat.
All right, we do have an option available to punters where we've got 4 trainers there to train 2 or more winners. And you are currently at $6 for that. So again, a little bit like the Craig Williams to ride 2 winners. I think the bookies are giving you a chance here, punters. Option 951, Peter and Dawn Williams, $6. Before we let you go, Peter, Ellerslie on Tuesday. Just wanted to ask you about Star Karen and a horse that's progressing quite nicely. Thanks very much.
Look, yeah, we're very happy with her. As I've said plenty of times since the Oaks, is the worst placed horse in New Zealand on rating points. But I'd like to have another mile before going to the 2-2. But there's nothing around. So, look, we're going to give her the run over 2-2. It's, you know, I'd rather been in a mile if I could have been. But anyway, we're going to give it. It's not a big field, so hopefully Leaf can steer the right path for us.
And just one other question around media sensation. I know the Railway Path is on the cards, but where's she at?
She's ready to race. She races next Saturday at Waikato, provided the track's all right and everything's fine. She'll race there.
All right, Peter. Thanks so much for your time, as always. To you and Dawn, all the very best today.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
All right, that's Peter Williams. Decent team in, isn't he? Well, they're big chances. It's a massive day. We've got a huge day ahead of us here on TAB Trackside 1, but you are in the Punters Lounge. Hope you're enjoying the build-up to Derby Day at Flemington.
The Chosen One gets a 10 in front. The Chosen One won it by a half.
But Sir Charles Road's too good. Sir Charles Road.
Long Jack takes Southern Moon. Long Jack won the Classic.
Suddenly the sun goes up and I feel